right, good morning, everyone. Gary Ryan here for the Federalville Flash. It's Saturday, May 27th, and change of plans. Again, originally I was gonna do my mock draft, and I was gonna push it back to tomorrow. Now I'm doing it again because the whole situation with Elmira is just much too fluid. There's a lot of information that I've got to assimilate, a lot of information that came overnight. Oh boy. So we're gonna wait till tomorrow to talk about that. So we're gonna do our mock draft. I'm gonna pretend I am the owner of a new team called the Federalville Flash. Okay. I gotta hurry up and do this. This is my assistant GM, Bonehead, and anyway, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select a team from teams that are not protected. Going under the assumption that Elmira is still in play. Okay, Delaware is not. We're doing this by league rules. Okay, I'm going to be choosing for my roster 10 forwards, 6 defensive men, and 2 goalies. That's 2 players from each team. All right, that's the thing is I can't just go, oh, hey, I like everybody on Carolina and grab them. Okay, it's got to be an even dispersal. So we're going to go in order here, and we're going to start off. I like to start things off following the path that the Florida Panthers started when they started, and the Vegas Golden Knights. Okay, so I want to build my team around a solid goaltender. So first pick from Carolina, Boris Babick. Here's a guy who was 16, 6-3, a 3.18 goals against, a 911 save percentage. I know he kind of fell out of favor in the towards the end there, but in Carolina, but overall he had a really solid season. He's a very solid goaltender. He's the type of person that I want backing up my team. Okay, next we're going to go into some forwards. All right, and we are going to take, with the second pick, there's 18 picks altogether, from Port Huron, Joe Devney. All right, 30 goals, 58 points, second on the team. That was 49 games played, so he was a very durable player. He had a 20.4% shot percentage and was also a plus 20. Excellent offensive leader in my book. All right, next we have, and some of the colors are going to be a little off. So I want to start off with a pretty solid defenseman. Want to have a forward. I want to start with my goalie. I want to go to a good scorer, and then I want to get my blue line set. So terrible color, I know. Adam Vanelli from the Columbus River Dragons. That's my third pick. Here's a guy who was plus 31 for the River Dragons and played 49 games. Very durable. So, all right, for number 4, all right, I am going to go with, from Binghamton Black Bears, go with Brett Parker. Great guy on the penalty kill. He's a speedster, plays great in special situations. Also, had 35 points in 48 games played. So, he's my number 4. All right, for number 5, we are going to go to, from the Motor City Rockers, I'm surprised he was not on the protected list, Cade Lambden. All right, 44 games plus. The common theme is with a lot of these players is they are very durable. They played a lot. he scores a lot of clutch goals. Only had 8 goals, 27 points, but in 44 games played. But it seemed like most of those goals were big time goals. So Caden Lambden is number 5. For number 6, we are going to go to another defenseman. From here on out, for the most part, I'm kind of doing forward defenseman. Okay. From the Elmira Mammoth, hopefully, we have Nathan Campbell. He is a really, really good quarterback on the power play, moves the puck well for a team that really struggled offensively this last year, or defensively, excuse me. He was a minus 13 over the course of the season. So, that's the kind of person I'm looking for. So, Nathan Campbell, number 6 pick. Number 7, and this is the first pick that I have from the defending champs, the Danbury Hat Tricks. I am going with Michael Falanga. Okay. Again, another very speedy player. Plays great in specialty situations. Not afraid to muck it up in the corners and do the hard work. That's the kind of player that I want on my team. I want a hard worker. All right. From the Mississippi Seawolves, we are going with Justin Barr with my 8th pick. All right. He managed to get 21 points in 35 games played, but he also had, no, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong stat. Yeah, 21 points in 35 games played. Those 35 games, he had 84 shots, so he's averaging almost 3 shots a game. I like that offensive stability and working hard in the O-zone. All right, so we are to pick number 9. And one thing that I do not have yet on my team is, hold on, I am messing up his name. Okay, I need toughness on my team. I need a real strong defensive presence on the blue line. So Colton McGuire from the Watertown Wolves, he is pick number 9 to help anchor that blue line. And he's got a nice scoring touch too. 21 points in 53 games played. That was the big thing. Again, most of these players I'm picking played a lot this last year. They weren't just a few games. A couple of exceptions. All right. So that gets us to pick number 10. I need to choose my partner for goaltending tandem. And there were a lot of good goaltenders to take, but, again, you can only pick 2 players from each team. So, from the Binghamton Black Bears, I am choosing Riley McVeigh. Everybody goes, well, he hardly played the last 20 games of the season. Well, people forget that he was November goalie of the month in the Fed. He's very reliable. He still ended up with a 3.51 goals against, 896 save percentage. He's a hard worker. All right. So Riley McVeigh is my 10th pick. We are going to pick number 11, and at this point, this is the steal of the draft. This is the biggest name that I was like, he wasn't protected? Wow. All right, from the Carolina Thunderbirds, Lucas Rowe. All right, here's a guy that ended up scoring. Granted, Carolina's whole team was very deep offensively, but Lucas Rowe ended up scoring 70 points, 194 shots on goal, 4 game-winning goals. All right, that was the big thing. 29 goals for the season. So, Lucas Rowe. Number 11. All right, number 12. I got all these different colors. The colors were supposed to kind of represent different teams, but it didn't always work that way. All right, got to shore up my defense a little bit more because I only have, well, now 4 defensemen. From Mississippi, I am taking Jeff Epperate. All right. 44 games played. 11 Mississippi defensemen in games played. Tied with Joe Pace. So he's very reliable. 7 goals, 15 points. That's something nice to have from the back end. All right, now this was my I'm taking a shot in the dark here, because I don't know what his future plans are. If he is planning on playing in the FPHL or playing hockey next year. I know he had some personal situations he had to attend to this last year, but I'm looking at his potential. I'm thinking it's too good to pass up. All right. Number 13, Larry Variaitin from the Port Huron Prowlers. He left midway through the season, but in 33 games played, at that point, he had played every game of the season. 36 points, 17 goals, 19 assists. Very, very steady offensive performer. And and he also has an over 20% shot percentage. So, I'm taking a risk on him. All right, so we get to pick number 14, and again going back to Danbury, all they had was goalies and forwards, and I like this guy. Igor Borshev didn't play a lot of the season. He came back into the league late last year, but it was a really nice addition to the Danbury team. Chipped in 13 points in 26 games played. He really seems to do a little bit of everything. So Borchev is my 14th selection. We go to all right, we go back to the Motor City Rockers. Oh, that's the wrong one. Sorry. See, this is what you get when you... and I'm running out of time, so I got to hurry this along. Number 15, Cody Oakes, defenseman from Motor City Rockers. All right, 27 games played. Yeah, it was a +4. He's great on special teams. He's a very gritty player. All right. Number 16, we are going back to Columbus. And we are choosing Chuck Costello. All right. 22 games played, 10 goals. So that's a pretty good ratio right there. Imagine what he could do over a full season. All right. And so we are down to our last 2 picks, 17. And I'm putting him over on the side here. From Watertown, Pierre-Luc Ballard. He had some personal situations he had to attend to, so he only played in 21 games, but he's 11 points, 10 of them assists. He is a fantastic assist guy. He sees the ice really, really well. And finally, from the Elmira Mammoth, because we have to pick 2 of every team, and this is a good way to round up my defensive core. Number 18, Eric Oganezov. All right. He's a great puck mover, really sees the ice well, and his defensive skills really improved over the year. So this is my version of Armchair GM. This is my team that I would pick. Let me know in the comments below. Who would you choose for your fantasy team? All right, I am Gary Ryan. This was fun. For for the Fed League Flash. Tune in tomorrow for more Elmira news.